I was looking for things that we could do at the Speedbowl that other tracks couldn't do.
The New England Dodge Dealers Legends Tour is another affordable way to get started in stock car racing. Last weekend, they ran down at the Waterford Speedbowl. We spoke to some of the Legends competitors.
Well, the cars are set on a tube chassis with a fiberglass body to look like the old style modifieds. Each body style is a little bit different, but they're styled after the old modified coupes from the early 60s, 5-window coupes, that kind of stuff to make them look like the old style modified.
But it was guys like Frank Manafort, John Manafort, Jags Palmer.
He went out to Arizona, and then we came back. He found out they were made in Charlotte. Like I said, I worked there, so he wanted to take a ride to Charlotte. So like 8 of us jumped in a dually, went down and bought 2 cars. As we bought them, they said you could take them out back and try them if you want. So they had that little 5th mile out back at Charlotte, so we were all out there, everybody. All 8 of us were driving them. So they bought 2 more cars. Jackie Arute found out about it, so he bought a car. We ended up buying 6 cars right off the bat. And then the way that works with the Legends, if you buy 6 cars, you become a dealer. But Jackie took the dealership because it was Stafford.
And I had become friendly with Jack Arute, who had teamed up with the Manaforts to kind of be the first promoter of the Legends cars, you know, largely centered around Stafford, but he was trying to get races at other tracks.
And then when Terry found out, Terry, invited us down there.
You know, I have a little bit of a background in sports car racing where all the cars are identical, and it eliminates the, spending more money than the other guy, kind of makes it a driver's division.
He brought the Legend cars down. It was Jackie Arute was actually driving one.
It had some kind of sports car roots for me, and I liked the idea of spec racing, thinking that we'd attract a different kind of family.
And the Legends were so different then because it seemed like it was all older guys that wanted to race and have some fun, and it was cheap.
You can't afford to race a modified, get a Legend car. If you're an old modified guy or even an old modified fan and you wanted to try racing, you get a Legend car. And I had a bunch of people that did that.
It started out as being not a youth division, but really a gentleman's way to go racing.
They had a lot of guys from Long Island who came. I mean, that's why the Legends were always first on Saturday nights, so they could get on the ferry.
There was a guy by the name of Danny McNamara that used to run a modified out at Riverhead. And a couple guys that were like him that had raced years ago and then kind of gotten out of it and then gotten back in it.
Great guy, great driver, happy Irishman.
Didn't necessarily see it as a youth thing. I thought it would be more older people.
Totally different now where it's kids trying to move up. Well, these were old guys trying to move down.
Back then, I was the young kid, believe it or not. I was in my 40s.
A driver got out, I forget who it was, but driver got out of the car and said, "This is like Talladega for a full-size car." They'd just gone faster in that Legends car.
One Thursday night race, we had 376s fighting for the freaking. We were all right there slamming it out.
The best Legend car driver that I saw at the bowl might surprise you who he is. Chris Pastriak. All his wins would come from behind. They could put him at the Crystal Mall, and he would, at lap number 20, he would be there.
And the Legends cars weren't there at Speedbowl every Saturday night. They were a little more of a purpose-built race car, and they did run at a few different tracks, so it just kind of seemed like a neat deal. My first car, we ended up getting that from Sean Buffington, because he was looking to move up, so my father sold Sean and Tom one of his old cars as a roller. So Sean ended up running that car he ended up running it at Thompson as an SK. And then we kind of worked a deal where we ended up with one of his Legends cars.
Sean Buffington, he was a pretty good competitor.
Sean was a good kid, good driver.
When all the young guys were coming into the Legends, replacing the guys from Long Island who used to come in on the ferry, the young guys invaded the place.